Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and I'm gonna lay some truth nukes on your ass. Banning shit is stupid, alright? As you can tell by the title of the video, well, it's probably why banning video games is wrong or something of the sorts. But over the course of this weekend, I have seen a lot of weird stuff about video game bans and whatnot. I've actually read up quite a fair bit on them, and it's a topic that was pondering in my head. It's not born out of something, usually from a rant time in the, an idea that was given to me usually. That's how rant time works. But this is sort of a personal little, well, I guess you could say catharsis on my end. But regardless, banning video games is really, really stupid. And I wondered why people really actively chase behind it. Now, this kind of video is very similar to the whole, when people ask me to remove my certain videos that they deemed offensive and whatnot. And I talked about violent video games and how they get banned, but I never really talked about, banning games on the nature of, like, sexual content or just banning video games today. Obviously, the world we live in is quite fucking different. The world we live in, man, it just gets fucking triggered to no goddamn end. And there just is no stop in sight. Now, I'm not going to harp on too much on idiotic parents, because, again, if you're stupid enough to buy your fucking kid Manhunt or Grand Theft Auto or, I don't know, fucking Kill Genocide Simulator 2016, you're fucking stupid, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being blatantly harsh, but look, I'm not a parent or anything, but even I, as stupid as I may be, would not be stupid enough to do that. Like, that's a new layer of stupid, so congratulations, dude, you just hit the new layer on the stupid tree. Okay? Whatever, though. That's not what the video's about. The video's about banning games for arbitrary reasons now, just banning them because apparently some people feel offended to. Now, this happened months ago, and it happened months ago. Dead or Alive got a ban here in North America because some people felt that the game was too over-sexualized. To which, if you're a rational individual and you took 5 minutes to Google up what Dead or Alive was, you wouldn't be fucking triggered. Because of course the game's gonna over-sexualize. That's the whole point. Now, I'm not a huge Dead or Alive fan. I'm not even a big fighting game fan. And the little bit I played of Dead or Alive, it wasn't that amazing of a fighting game for me to lose my shit over. But I can see the appeal, okay? Even if it's, without the over-sexualized imagery. Some people actually do like the game for its mechanics, and all the power to them. But for the people who want to ban the game because it's over-sexualized, that's what I don't get. Why would you ban video games? Why would you ban movies? Why would you ban TV? Why the fuck are there so many people who want to ban shit nowadays? Grand Theft Auto 5 got banned in Australia because it was fucking bad, apparently. It was too bad for the kiddies. Well, guess what, morons? The kiddies shouldn't be playing GTA 5 in the first place, and if they are, well, then you got some really shitty laws in regards to selling your games, and the people who are, the parents of these children have just completely lost all fucks to give about what they are exposed to media-wise. The reason why banning video games doesn't work is because, let's be honest, okay? I went to the Middle East, and over there, games that are of a sexual nature, games that are of a violent nature are banned very quickly, more so on the sexual side. When I went over there, GTA 5 was illegal. It took me all of 5 minutes to find a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 in the Middle East. Yes, it was imported from somewhere to pick up. It was slightly more expensive, yes. Very expensive. But that shows that you can get the game very easily. And nobody there gives a shit, but apparently they made a stupid law to enforce the banning of a video game. And this doesn't just happen in the Middle East, ladies and gentlemen, it happens everywhere. Germany bans games because they're fucking violent and shit, okay? Remember what happened to Manhunt 2 with the BBC? That shit got banned completely, okay? They banned it 2 times, okay? Once because it was violent, they had to censor it. They banned it again! They got it censored up the ass, and that's why we have a very crippled version of Manhunt 2, when you can get the whole game uncut on PC. And we have the uncut playthrough on PC here. And honestly, I sat over the course of the weekend wondering about the subject, watching Manhunt 2 in 1080p, that whole playthrough, from start to finish actually, without a doubt, looking for why this game had to be banned. Yes, there were times where the game was of a very sexualized nature, and a very violent sexual nature to an extent too, specifically the 3rd level, if you all can remember. And I wondered, maybe the game got banned because of that, but no, it's because of just the violence there. And what violence really, okay? So you see some decapitation, see some gruesome stuff, But in all honesty, it's a fucking video game. Alright? And maybe I'm kind of desensitized after playing tons of violent video games, but a lot of people say these games cause violent tendencies in people. Dude, I've never once wanted to fucking blow the brains off somebody or stick a hacksaw down somebody's spinal cord. I don't understand where that whole idea comes from. If you're gonna commit violence on the basis of a video game telling you, you've got some deep-seated issues, man. It's not the video game causing it, it's something in your brain. And I don't get why people ban video games because of that, but I'm not talking about violent games in nature. It's the sexual side of it, too. Why are you banning video games based on how sexualized something is? Okay, look, I get it. There are games out there like Rayplay, okay? If you've never heard of Rayplay, basically it's a game that was released for Japanese audiences, banned here as far as I know in the US, because all the game does is make you plan out and commit rape, which is wrong, okay? I get it if a game's banned because of that. Why the fuck would you want to play a game with that central concept anyways? I do not know. Okay, that is fucked. But a game like Dead or Alive, which shows bikinis and sexualization, dude, and all that kind of stuff, or even people wanted to fucking, I heard somebody wanted to ban Metal Gear Solid 5 because Quiet was over-sexualized. Dude, it's a video game, okay? Whatever. I found it stupid too. I'll be honest, I like MGS5, but Quiet was fucking stupid with how sexualized she was. No, Kojima, I did not feel guilty when you said I should have felt guilty, but it's whatever, okay? You come across that shit all the time. And don't act like guys aren't sexualized. You think anybody looks like half the characters in video games that are guys, man? They're all chiseled as fuck. I'm sitting here all chubby as shit right now, dude. That's body shaming me. You don't see me getting triggered and arguing over the internet? Well, maybe kind of right now. But regardless, the whole concept of banning video games has been nothing but dumb to me. All it does is cause more problems, and banning anything is really, really stupid. And the fact that I see people out there who actually want video games and movies and all that stuff to get banned, just because it doesn't agree with their viewpoints, is fucked, dude. That's like, that's literally pushing a fucking awful agenda, man. That's like fucking blatant, that's horrible, man. That's 1984-ish right there. And it shouldn't be happening. But the more and more I see it nowadays, games are getting banned. Fire Emblem recently faced a ban, okay? Not a ban, but it got censored because of some sexualization in the game. Apparently for the Japanese audiences it's normal, but for the North American side it's not. Well, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. The game is Japanese oriented. It's from the Japanese audience. Many people in America who are fans of the Fire Emblem series do not find it amazing to see something get cut out just because a few people who were never going to buy the game in the first place get a little displeased. And that's what aggravates me the most, okay? That's what really rustles my jimmies, is when people who have no interest on the game, who aren't even gonna buy it in the first place, lose their collective shit and get something ruined for the audience that actually cares for it. That pisses me off. Okay? That really, really pisses me off. Because I don't get why people have to do that, okay? Why the fuck do you wake up one day and just say, I'm gonna ruin the fun for somebody else, okay? People who get up, who just don't care, the people who were arguing behind Dead or Alive, weren't even interested in buying the game. Most of them that I read through, oh no, fuck Dead or Alive, man, it has boobies and bikinis and it's weren't even gonna purchase this fucker. But it's their cyber terrorist opinion that let that game get censored. And the more and more as time goes on, I'm starting to notice, even 2016 where we're at right now, this shit is continuing as we speak, dude. This isn't like a SJW, this isn't a problem with censorship just itself or banning necessarily. It isn't even a gaming problem, but I'm gonna look at it from a gaming stance, dude. A lot of games nowadays are getting hampered by people who really don't give a shit about the material to begin with. It's people that dive right in wanting to ban and censor our video games that a lot of us actually deeply care about. I like Fire Emblem, and it kind of sucks to see the game get censored. Sure, I'm not too butthurt by it because I don't really care about the actual stuff that got censored out of it. You know, to me, I care more about just the strategic side of the gameplay. I don't really care about all the, you know, the other stuff aside from the SRPG kind of crap. And as far as Dead or Alive goes, I'm not a fan of the series. I said that in the beginning, but I'm speaking on it from the point of people that are. There's a lot of ordinary gamers who care about those franchises. And to see their franchises get pissed on and censored because a couple of fucking ninnies got triggered because they saw boobs by mistake, or maybe they saw a head got blown off. Dude, you don't have to buy the game, okay? It's not going to ruin the fabric of society, okay? There are a lot of games that have come out, okay? All right, bully and shit and all that kind of stuff. And none of them have ruined our society. as much as the people who want to ban and censor our stuff. Banning and censoring gets you nothing. It just makes you look like a big fat fucking pussy in the grand scheme of things. And ultimately, is that the image you want to carry? Is that really what you want to teach people at the end of the day? It's if something really hurts you, you can just complain about it and get it censored and have it ruined for the general population because it doesn't agree with you. It doesn't jive well with you. I've never understood that concept. And some people think they've actually won by getting games banned over here. Well, as far as Dead or Alive goes, no, you can import the game from Japan or Europe. Sure, it might be a little more costlier, but without region locking, thank God. That's another rant time topic that we need to discuss. Doesn't exist on the PS4 or Xbox One. And as far as Fire Emblem goes, it kind of sucks because you can't just take the Japanese version, play it on your US 3DS, because that does have the cancer that is region locking. But regardless, banning and censoring video games based on violent and sexual tendencies is ultimately really stupid. And if we don't take a stand now, it's just going to get fucking worse. More and more people are going to get away with getting things banned just because it doesn't jive with them. And ultimately, should we support that as a community? Hell no! We should never support that. And hopefully more people can get behind the message. You know, the graphics video was... it was a rant time theory, but this is actually a little more serious. This kind of affects not just gaming, but movies or anything else. I mean, if they can get away with it here, it's going to seep into movies, it's going to seep into our TV shows, and sooner or later we'll all be living in censored, cut hell, pretty much, where everything has to be very politically correct and there can be no wrong. At the end of the day, let me know what you think about this topic in the comments section below. This is me, Mudahar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. I know I'm a little wild in some of these videos. It's because I purposely do not take my meds that my doctor gives me, but the fuck is he gonna know, right? Anyways, I'm out.